Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Today I'm looking at Avatar The Last Airbender, Book 1, Chapter 14, The Fortuneteller. Surprisingly, a really good episode. So, Team Avatar head into this village where all of the villagers base their beliefs on the fortune teller of the town called Aunt Wu. Now, it seems she really can't predict the future. I mean, she predicted a couple would fall in love. She predicted a man would be safe on his journey and to give travelers a gift. She even predicts that the volcano is not going to erupt, saving the village. Now, I totally get it why each member would and their reactions to this. Aang instantly would react to this. He wants to give it a try. He instantly believes that. Actually, I'll explain more why in a little bit. Katara instantly believes it, thinking that it could be fun. Sokka, on the other hand, believes it's bogus. Again, of course he wouldn't believe it, given his character. And when they get their fortunes told, Aunt Wu instantly says to Sokka that pretty much his characteristics, and yeah, she's not entirely wrong. For Katara, she tells her that a powerful bender will come her way and she will marry him. And given what happens in the end, maybe it's closer than she thinks. And as for Aang, she instantly predicts what is going to happen in the show's finale. Yeah. And to keep him happy, she pretty much tells him that if he trusts his heart, he'll find the woman he loves. And throughout this whole thing, Aang's crush on Katara is goddamn cute. I mean, he makes her a necklace, which is pretty sweet. He tries getting her attention constantly, and sadly, he follows Sokka's advice, which sadly doesn't work. Honestly, the whole bit with Aang's crush on Katara is pretty sweet. Katara's constant need for Aunt Wu's advice is pretty legit funny. I mean, it goes from meeting up Alpha Ben and falling in love and marrying him to asking for small details, what you should wear, what you should eat. That is legit funny. And Sokka pretty much being ignored and trying to turn the villagers against Aunt Wu is some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen. Okay, I wouldn't say turned against, more like trying to get them to ignore all the bogus beliefs. And surprisingly, when Aang goes to get a flower for Katara, he and Sokka find out that the volcano is going to erupt. Therefore, Aunt Wu's prediction about the volcano not going to erupt turned out to be incorrect. And while at first they try and warn the villagers, who of course still believe in the fortune-telling business, I instantly love that not only do they try and change the cloud stuff to try and get the villagers to evacuate, instead of doing that, they decide to stop the volcano. That is legit clever. And even though they admit they stole Aunt Wu's book to try and change the clouds, she doesn't punish them. She's like to Aang very clever. And yes, that does say that she was indeed correct about the volcano, which angers Sokka to a T, which is legit funny. So yeah, that's my review of The Fortuneteller. I think it's a decent episode. Sokka's disbelief gets a few laughs. Katara's constant need for the fortune telling gets a laugh. Aang's crush on Katara is damn adorable. And Aunt Wu is a surprisingly memorable character. Pretty much the predictable fortune-telling character, but she was fun enough. Oh, and her assistant gets a few laughs every once in a while with her crush on Aang, thinking that he's the one she's going to marry. That's pretty funny. Well, to a certain extent, she does kind of get that he's not into her, but that's pretty much it. Tomorrow I'll be looking at Chapter 15, Beto of the Water Tribe. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.